This is Tripathi Aditya Prakash, and today we are going to discuss on how to automate your day-to-day workflow whenever you are cleaning, analyzing, or transforming your task. Python can help you understand and repeat the task that you do on an automated way, so you don't have to put too much effort into it, and you can save the hours of that repetitive work. So let's get started. I'll walk you through a simple automation example, and then rest we can discuss on. So as a data analyst, we need to have huge chunks of data, and a lot of our times is just repeating that repetitive task or cleaning messy data, merging files, or even running same analysis multiple times. So automation with Python will not only save you time, but also reduce the human error that can occur once you're doing it automatically. It will be negligible, and it will give you time to focus on more insightful meaning that you can get from it, not just focused on getting the data, actually analyzing the data. So, for instance, I've once automated the process of cleaning, and merging the weekly sales that happen for a retail client. So, I'll go through it for you guys so that you can understand. So, what used to take, hours each week, I was cut down to a minute because of Python. So, I'll walk you through it. So, let me go on my laptop and let's continue there. So guys, on my laptop now, so I've just written down some of the essential Python libraries that you will need to automate your data tasks. So as you can see, first is Pandas, that is used for data manipulation and analysis. And second one is OpenPyXL, that's for working with Excel files that you have. And then OS for automating the file operations that you have, like creating file, renaming, or moving files. And then schedule is there to run script automatically at a specific time, like a scheduler. So it will run at that particular time. So I'll uh, created one tutorial.py file and we'll be working on this CSV data, as you can see. So customer name, AMT, purchase date, amount, and then product. So like that it is there. So I'll walk you through a quick example of automating the data cleaning with Python here. And so you have to imagine that you have a file like this that says .data, .csv that I'm having, which has inconsistent columns and has missing names and all those things. So let's start with first importing of pandas. So import pandas as PD. I just imported it here. And what I'll do, I'll just create a data frame, that is df equal to pd dot read. Since I'm using a CSV file, I'll just put together a CSV file name, and I'll just put the name of sales data since I'm using it. So I'll just return it here. And since we can see it also, I'll just put a print there. So I'll just save the file with Command S as I'm on a Mac, and I'll just run the code and it should display as the value here. See, as you can see here, so customer name, amount, and NAN you can see, right? So these are null values. Then Bob is there, Charlie, David, and some name are also empty. So as you can see, inconsistent data is there. So you'll have to rename them. So let's go through it. First is about renaming the file. So the particular columns that are there. So I'll just rename them. So for example, see, that is a part of automation. Like already AI and all people are already doing that. So it really comes in handy for that. But you can see it will have inconsistencies that will be there in your data set. So you'll have to edit the columns like that. So I'll edit the column name as per what are in our particular CSV file. So I'll just name them. First is customer name, as you can see. So you have to be careful that it will have those things. So you'll have to be careful when you are naming it. Like it should be value positive. Otherwise, your values will not come in play because if it will be case sensitive. So you can't just be about putting the name. Even if something will be an issue, it will be reflected in your data set. It will throw error that the amount or the particular name that you have put together is not correct. So make sure that you always handle it correctly. For example, you can see your CUT name, customer name. I've renamed it to customer name. So columns, and I've renamed it like that. And in place true means in place of that, it will rename it. And AMT, I've renamed to amount. So I just use the dot rename function for it. And I'm sure if you guys are familiar with it, you can understand that these functions are really everyone is using. Like in case you are not, I'm just giving an overview. And do let me know if you can not understand it. I'll let you know that. And then for amount, as you can see, some values are empty, no? So what I did was fill NA, meaning the null values with 0, and in place true means in place of that value, it will fill it true. If you won't put in place, it won't fill it actually, it will just display it like that. And if you want to save the file like that, like if you want to save this to a CSV file with the cleaning, you can just save it like that. So df.toCSV, it will be clean sales slash data.csv, and index false, it won't follow an index for it. So it will just save it. But before saving, I just want to see it. Like, why not? So I'll just put together a thread one, like df.head, and I'll put a print so that we can see it actually. So let's run both of them. I'll just do a clean here so that it won't display. And then let's just run it through. So you can see this was the previous values that were there. And with the null place being there, it's now 0, whichever null places were there. And this is the same clean data saved as CSV file. So as you can see, 0 values are also being saved here. So you can also schedule it to, using schedule library to run daily or weekly. And you can combine it with APIs also so that you can better understand it. And it will be like you can take the data from API and then automate it. So all these possibilities are there. So this was just a beginner guide, but Python allows you to automate very much further. So look out for that. And in my data analytics course on TopMate, I already discussed about all these things, and we go much deep into automation and data cleaning in an automated way. So we'll be talking about clean and analyzing large amount of data effectively, and we'll automate tasks like generating reports and sending them via email also. So check out my TopMate account. The link will be in description for it. And you can book a personalized mentorship section also on TopMate. And you can check out my social media socials on Linktree. That again will be in my description. So that's how you automate your data flow with Python. So do let me know in comments what task you want to automate, and let me know what you have automated also. So if this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more such in-depth videos, and share it when anyone who will find it interesting and insightful. And just remember that automation is a need of ours. Don't think it will take your job. It will further enhance it. So keep learning. I'll see you guys in the next one.